It's time for another Debt Snowball update. Hi and welcome back. I'm Kamika and this is Well Balanced Wallet, where I help you create healthy money habits and live a life that you love on your current budget. Today we're going to take a look at the April Debt Snowball update, and I do want to warn you that it's pretty uneventful, but I do want to have a little chat about that. So if you've been around for the past couple of Debt Snowball updates, you know that my husband and I are working on paying off medical debt that is in collections, and we have a total of $6,741 to pay off. And right now we're in the stage where we are trying to validate the debt, and we're trying to make sure that these companies will remove this debt completely from my husband's credit report if we pay them off. So I personally didn't think that this process would take this long. I thought that we could just mail out the letters and they would mail them back, and then we mail another letter, send the payment, and it would just go through smooth like that. But that's actually not the case. I actually went back and forth about even recording this video because I felt like it's not much of an update, but I talked to a couple of my friends, and then I realized that this is the part in the debt-free journey where people typically get discouraged and get off course because there's nothing going on, and it's not due to anything on our part. We're just waiting on that mail to come back. And I know that if I'm frustrated like this and I'm highly motivated and I'm just waiting to get this paid off, people that are a little bit less motivated or people that have other things that they can be doing with their money would be frustrated in this type of journey as well. So I just wanted to talk about my thoughts for a second and just kind of let you know where we are, and then I'll give you some totals. So I feel like our journey is just on hold right now, and it is making me frustrated because I would rather this be a quick exchange and we are able to go ahead and pay that off, get it removed from the credit report, and move on to the next debt. And that's just not how it's working out. So I wanted to just make this video anyway to encourage you guys to keep going no matter what's happening in your journey. If you have to put it on hold, or if you're waiting on other people like we are, or if you just don't have the funds at the moment, just keep going. Just keep working towards it. Take it one day at a time and do what you can. So with that being said, let's get into the numbers. So our budget for April was pretty self-explanatory. We actually took a trip on April 30th. So the trip kind of fell between April and May's budget. But we had budgeted $600 for that trip, and we ended up spending, I want to say close to $400 for the trip. We went to the cabins in Atlanta, and we rented a 2-bedroom cabin. So we shared a cabin with my parents. So total for the cabin was $135 from myself and my husband, and $135 from my parents. And then we also paid for food and snacks and gas. So it was almost right at $400 by the time we got back from our trip. So that was fun. We did go over budget in the restaurants category by just a little bit, just because of poor planning on my part. So we were able to move money around in our budget to cover that overspending. Our grocery category was fine. We came in right at the $330, and I think we had a little bit of money left over in our gas category because I included gas for the trip in our trips category. So the budget was pretty straightforward in April. Let's move on to the debt payoff portion. So as I mentioned, we didn't technically pay off any debt or pay towards any debt except for our mortgage this month, but we were able to add $188.59 into our debt snowball category, where we're saving this money to actually pay the debt collectors, and that put our debt snowball total at $1,635.92. So we're doing good saving towards that, but we can't really do anything with it until we get all of our correspondence back. And we paid our mortgage this month, which is $1,212. every month, and then we made an extra principal only payment of $75 for a total of $1,287. So our total debt remaining is $192,458.10. So that number is still huge, but I feel like we're making good progress, and as soon as we are able to start actively paying off debt again, I think it's going to decrease at a good pace. And for the last portion of this video, just a quick look at our savings goals for this year. We have a goal to save money towards a new car, and for that we have a total of $3,084.76. I don't think we added any new money to that category in the month of April, but that's okay. We are not in a rush. I just want to put money there for whenever we need a car, we'll have the money available and we won't have to take out a loan. And our second savings goal is our home maintenance and repair category, and we have a total of $2,009.66 in that category. So we are making a little bit of progress there. I think we added about a little over $400 to that category this month. So there you have it. That is the April debt snowball update. Like I said, it was pretty uneventful, but I do want to be as transparent as possible, and I want you guys to see a picture of what a real debt-free journey looks like. It's not always making your balance go down at a steady pace. Sometimes things come up and you're not able to pay down debt as quickly as you would like. So now I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments how your debt-free journey is going, and if you've run into any roadblocks, or if there's anything that I can make a video about that can help you on your journey. That's it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and click the link on your screen right now for more Well Balanced Wallet content. See you there.